Welcome to Break Down Your Banking, brought to you by Investors Bank. I am Bonnie Bernstein alongside the great Boomer Esiason and Phil Sims, CEO of Investors Bank, Kevin Cummings, and rounding out our roundtable for this segment is Barry Maurillo, owner of Nanina's in the Park Savoy Estate, and Park Chateau Estate and Gardens, all in the lovely home state of New Jersey. And we're going to be talking about community. Barry, when you were thinking about teaming up with investors, what was it about their dedication to the community that really enticed you?
Well, when we first got involved, they purchased American Savings, who we were doing business with. As we started getting a relationship, Mr. Cummings opened up in Nutley, New Jersey. Listening to Mr. Cummings that day, he spoke to Nutley people and talked about community, love, and how they want to grow with the people, not become this big national bank. They want each community to have love from them, which they show. We were involved with the Cheer Me Up Foundation, which my brother was involved with, so we let them know there's such giving bank, and it was something that I want to be part of. Now they donate to the Cheer Me Up Foundation every year. It's a foundation my brother Joseph put together. They actually come on Christmas when we have 270 underprivileged children. We have them at Nanina's in the Park. They participate, they show their love to children, and not many banks are going to go out of their way to do what they do.
Yeah. As businesses, large businesses, small businesses, individuals, we all have to make a critical decision when we decide upon a bank. Do we want to go with a regional, or do we want to go with a national bank? What's the upside for the regional approach as it pertains to community?
Well, we're pretty close to the markets that we serve, and we don't have to go to North Carolina, Pittsburgh, or Spain to get an approval for a loan. You know, Barry's team, was an expanding company. It was a great opportunity. Again, we listened to what he needed. He moved from Nanina's in the Park to the Park Savoy in Florham Park, and now to the Chateau down in East Brunswick. And it was a perfect example of teamwork, a bank that listens and provides the capital so that Barry, he's creating jobs. And it was that intangible of the community supporting his foundation early on. Eric Lawson, our vice president, senior vice president, he was involved right from the start with these guys. And he worked with them through our foundation. Again, it's time, treasure, and talent. Eric supplied the time and the talent, and we supplied the treasure.
Can you share a little bit about what you and Dom, your COO, talked about to come to the determination that this is a very valuable business and you want to make sure that they remain part of the family?
Well, Barry's business is just a type of business we want.
Why?
Because it's part of the community. It's that small business, middle market company that's growing, and they're experts in their field. Their product out there in the marketplace is bar none, and it's at the top of the line. So my mother always said, you're known by the company you keep. Barry and his team is the company we want to keep.
It would be easy enough for a star quarterback to be distanced from the community because you're the man, you are the face of a franchise. How different was that for you, though? Because I know it was growing up as a Giants fan.
You talk about the community. I think wherever we live, that's what I don't have a foundation. I do a lot of charity work for individuals, people I know. Usually it's personal. I know the person involved with the charity, but just my community. I do things for I live in Franklin Lakes, New Jersey, for the fire department, the police department, for the community, the rec, all that stuff. I'm involved with a lot of kids up there constantly. So, I take
the high school all-star game.
Well, the high school all-star
right?
game I have for the state of New Jersey, yes. Yep. And of course, Boomer does that out in Long Island also. So, I'm proud of where I live, and I want to be part of that community, and I able to be out a lot, integrate in it, and I enjoy that.
From the business side, from the sports perspective, Joe, Kevin, Boom, Phil, always a pleasure. Thanks so much for your time here. That's it for this edition of Break Down Your Banking. To find out more about Investors Bank or to check out some of the other segments, go to investorsbank.com or check out our social media channels.